All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are not new, thank you so much for returning, and if you are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and hopefully you're here to stay and subscribe, and hopefully you are here till the end of this video. So in this video we are going to be doing our cash unstuffing because my credit card is due. Let's just go ahead and get into it. My name is Leia, and let's go ahead and do an unstuffing. Let's go. All right, so before we actually get into the unstuffing, I have had like some requests to show like how I do some of my off-camera things when it comes to like my budgeting and knowing what should be unstuffed, keeping track of my expenses since I do use the credit card method. So in this video, I'm gonna show kind of how I do that. And then I will also make another video towards the end. Oh wait, today's Tuesday. I already marked off today. It's Tuesday. But at the end of, but next week, I will also make a video similar because that'll be my cash stuffing week, my budgeting week. So I'll also do that. But for right now, we are in our August calendar from Yancy. Y'all can see all of my mess. But she did roll for today, which is Tuesday, and tomorrow, Wednesday. And for today, she rolled a 3. And for tomorrow, she rolled a 6. Because I don't think she'll be making a video for Thursday. So she did both. That's that. And now that we've done that, I'm gonna do like a small flip through. Y'all, I think the correct term is type B. Like I have like organized chaos. So this journal that I have, I got from the dollar store. It was $5. I've had it for a long time, but once I started cash stuffing, I thought it would be a perfect like use of this. So this is how I kind of flip through my binder. My journal. All of these pages, you guys, are used and marked up. I don't want to take the paper clip off because it holds all the paper. But as you guys can see, these are like, I do like mock-ups of my budget before I come on camera with you guys. So this is me planning out the mock-ups. Also, like if I buy groceries, I put my groceries in here before I go to the store. This was an unstuffing I had so much stuff that I bought in the span of a month that I had to write it all down separately and add it up. That way, like I do all of this stuff off camera. I was thinking about making saving challenges, and that's what this was. Here's another example of me doing denominations in here. Like everything in here has to do with me budgeting, but it's a little bit chaotic. Not to me. I know what I'm looking at, but I know someone else might look at this and be like, what is this? But yeah, so this so that's what all of this is. And then that's the last cash breakdown that I did. So let me go ahead and just put this back like this. All of that paper has been used, so I just put it all clipped together. And then behind my calendar, whenever I finish a savings challenge, I write it here. This is from Budget with Carly. I just write all my saving challenges down here. So when I unstuff my saving challenges and put them away, they have been organized. And just so I can keep track of it, I just created these, you guys. These are on my Ko-Fi for free. If you download these, they will not look like this. This is a screenshot that I sent to someone, and I just printed off the screenshot. So if you go to my Ko-Fi and print this, it should not look like this. And then once again, this is me keeping track of like what I'm spending on my credit card. You guys remember I had an IOU for medical. That's what this is. Stuff like that. And we actually did pay that off. So really, let me see, I can mark that off because it is paid. That's also paid. All of those IOUs are paid for. And then this right here is also another mock-up. This is just me trying to just see what the next 2 weeks might look like for me. That way when I get paid, I'm not starting from nowhere. I'm not starting from zero. I have some kind of idea of what money should go where. But this was for the last paycheck. So this one that you see here is for next week's paycheck. So as you can see, like, I will be getting 2 checks after the next check. So I'm not gonna stuff car insurance because I will have 2 checks after the next check that will cover car insurance. So the money that's going to car insurance, I'm going to put it towards travel. And then like my brother asked me if I can give him $35 instead of $15, so I wrote that down here. So this is just me keeping track of stuff, you know, because I get paid every 2 weeks. I have a scatterbrain. I have to write things down when it occurs to me or I will forget. So that's what this stuff is for. So I've only filled in bills because those things don't change. Everything else hasn't been filled in because we still have a whole week before we will know what to put in here. So that is that. And then over here, you guys can see, this is my unstuffing, not for this video, but for the next unstuffing, because we have already started over. So this is what we will be unstuffing for today, right here. This is for the next time we do an unstuffing. I have already started using my credit card because life goes on. But yeah, so I did buy some things today. I went to Dave's Hot Chicken, and I can't put the amount on here because I don't know just yet, because my brother paid for his food and then I bought myself a mozzarella stick, and I bought my sibling, my sister and my mom something too. So I have to subtract what he bought from what I bought. And it cost about $24 total, so I should only be spending about $15 here, but I don't know the exact amount just yet, so I'm just gonna have to do that off camera, so sorry. But yeah, so, and then eating out is orange. Someone had recommended that I, you know, do like the separate sheets that people do. You know, they do, like, they put the sheets in their envelopes and then they take it out. But that just wasn't, that doesn't work for me. I tried it off camera. I didn't like it. I didn't like the, like, pulling my binders out, because I go to the store, do something all the time. So I didn't like having to do that. This just works better for me, to just flip to this page and just put everything here. Color coding it has helped me so much. I think I like color coding a lot better. But yeah, so off camera, I will do that. And I think that's the only purchase that I've made today. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what it was. But yeah, I haven't had a bad day or anything. It's just been, I've been out all morning. I went to my chiropractor after not seeing them for a month, and I'm so happy about it. That's going to be medical, and that cost me $50 per usual. So yeah, that's the other thing that I did today, you guys. I saw my chiropractor. And I'm so happy. So I don't have a color for that. I'm not sure what medical is going to be. I'll decide that off camera. But yes, I hope that this is helpful for anyone who's asking, like, what do I do to, like, keep up with my budget? This is what I do. It's not pretty at all, but it works for me. I've tried to buy journals. Journals are just too, like, you know, the monthly planners. I've tried to buy those. They don't work for me. I don't like the small boxes. I don't like that I can't put things where I can't freely just write something down, because I have ADHD and I forget things. I have to come back and write them down. I have to scratch stuff out. You know, when you have all these boxes telling me what to do and I run out of space, it makes me feel claustrophobic. Having a journal, I can just slap it on there. If I don't need it, I can just mark it out. I can wipe over something, you know, things like that. And I am low budget, so I'm not gonna be buying journal after journal, whiteout, more whiteout. I just don't have time for that. I like this better. It looks messy, but I don't mind it. Y'all see my junky journals, my junky binders, so y'all should know I'm extra. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the unstuffing portion of this video. I hope that was helpful to anyone who's been asking about how I kind of do it. I will do this again with you guys the next time I get paid, like I said earlier, so that will also help explain how I do things as well. So this I created because, like I just said, I usually just do it here. That's what you guys see here. It says category, have, and then what I've spent, and then what I need, or the difference basically. This is how I know what to stuff in my variable expenses, and this is how I like keep up with not overspending and not understuffing my binder when it comes to the unstuffing. So this is the type B version, and this is the little thing. This is what I made on Ko-Fi. It's the same thing, but we just made it pretty, right? We made it pretty in pink. So the start date, I started cash stuffing. I didn't put the start date on here, but I have the 7/16, so we'll say we started on 7/16 and we ended on 8/10, so about a month. And we're gonna go by category. So I'm gonna start with groceries. So we're actually going to do this before I get into the unstuffing. So this video might be just a little bit long. We'll see. We shall see. So what I have in groceries is 2, 3, 350, 370, 390. Wait, yep, 390, 410, 415, 416, 417. So we have 417 in groceries. All right, we'll move on to gas. I hope you guys are having a good day. I think I'm recording this on Tuesday, but I think I'll upload it maybe Friday. So hopefully you're having a good weekend as well. So we have, in gas, we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, hold on, 85, 96, 97, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 112, hold on, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. We have 113 in gas. We have 113. Let me check. All right. Next we have is shopping. So we're gonna do shop. And shopping has 100, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. So we have 190 in shopping. All right. And then home. Home has 50, 70, 80, 90, 91, 2, 3, and 4. We have 94 in home. Home and care. It's kind of home and care now because I use it for both skincare, toiletries, all of that. All right, eating out. Eating out has 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 104 in eating out. 104. All right. And now we're also going to go back here to car maintenance. Car maintenance has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 81, 2, 3, 4. It has 84 in car maintenance. And that's why I added so many extra categories here because, did I say 84? Yeah. Just for anyone who has extra categories like me, because these aren't variable. Well, they are variable expenses, but they're not expenses that I just weekly, you know, groceries, gas. These are weekly variables. These are like maybe once a month or every other month variables. And then we have, this is medical. Medical has nothing. And then hair has $5. But I don't think I've spent anything on hair that hasn't been paid for, but we will still write it on here just in case. Just in case, you never know. All right, so we are done with this. So what you guys are seeing is what I usually do off camera. And when I come on camera with you guys, I just, you know, I recount the money and everything for the video, but I've already done the math off camera. So what I'm showing you guys is what I do off camera. All right. So yeah, my binder is so full. I did a ASMR video of me switching out my bills, so that's why so many bills in here, and it's so stuffed. Okay, but it's about to get unstuffed. But before we get into the unstuffing, just so you guys can truly see what I do off camera, I'm going to add up everything in groceries. I'm going to go in order. So let's go in order. So we have groceries, 98, 35, 22, 76. And y'all see how easy that was? Like, I love it. Okay, so now we have 83, 34, plus 21, 65, plus 15.41, and then we have 106.99. All right, you guys, so I have spent in groceries $416.72. So the difference would be 417 would be 28 cents would be the difference. All right, so next category is going to be gas. Let's get to gas. If you guys notice cuts, it's because I was running out of storage and I freed up storage. I deleted some stuff, but I'm still checking. I'm still checking. We only have one gas on here. Okay, plus 25, 10, and then 7.39. Okay. So for gas, we have spent $57.41 minus 113. So we have plus, let's see, I'm gonna write plus right there too. So plus 28 cents for groceries, and then we have plus $55.59 in gas. And that seems like a lot, but it's not. It's because we have already cash stuffed for this week and the last week. So if that makes sense, my gas is the only category that's current with the week. Everything else is like a week behind, if that makes sense, when I'm spending my money. Gas is the only thing that's up to date with the actual week. So now we can move on to shopping. Etsy. And I'm sorry I'm not telling you guys what I spent the money on. This was a month ago. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. So, like, what did I buy off of Etsy that was $2.80? Like, I could not tell you. I'm sure it was Happy Meal. I'm sure. 28 plus 31 point. And I kind of want this video to be how I would be if I was off camera. So that's why I'm also not talking so much. Because I do need to focus a little bit. I've never done this on camera with you guys. I do need to focus just a little bit. Okay, 27 point 15, 58 point. And if you guys are wondering, what did I buy for $58? It's a ticket to an R&B concert. I'm not being irresponsible with my money. If you guys don't classify that as irresponsible, I don't. So for shopping, we spent $189 and 51 cents. So the difference, we have $190. The difference would be plus 49 cents is what we have left over. That's good. All right. So home has 90. Let's see how much we spent in home. 13.86, 1.42, 24, 92, 21 plus 1280. Y'all, home can get up there simply because, like, I use it for my skincare and stuff too. Like, all of this is not just like $80 worth of toiletries, but you can easily spend that much on toiletries, especially if you're someone with a big family. I am not. All right. So, you guys, look at that. We went over. Look at that. I didn't even know that. How did I do that? Okay. So, I might count it one more time off camera, but we have 109 and 83. So that's minus 90. I am negative $19.83. I don't know how I let that happen, but I did. So let me count it one more time for myself. Okay, y'all, I counted it the second time and I got 93.49. So somewhere, I messed up somewhere. Minus 109, okay, I'm gonna count it one more time. Just one more time. One more time, because what? 13. Okay, so for the second time, I got 93.49, so we can just scratch that out, and this should be 93.49, and we're still in the negative, because if I go minus 90, we are short $3.49. So let me just scratch that out as well. All right, so 93.49, but we are negative $3.49. So oopsie, that's not good. That's not good, because now I gotta pull $3 out my butt when we do this unstuffing. All right. So now we need to do eating out. All right, so eating out is going to be, we're gonna start with 2.95, 7.19, 106, 8 points. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It should be 2.55, 957, 696. Oh, we have 3 things here. 21.99, 4.76, 8.3. guys, so for eating out, we got 104.22, and so we are negative 22 cents. All right, I don't even have to do a calculator for that one. All right, so car maintenance, I have $84. I should only have 2 things on here for car maintenance. I bought some keys from Amazon, like key fobs, because mine the buttons are missing. It was going out. I tried to do it on my own DIY. Didn't work because I'm just a girl. I don't know what I'm doing. And I ended up not even using them, but I didn't return them either. So they were $6.13 from Amazon. And then plus the $77.58 from when I got my oil change. That should be the 2 things, and that is correct. So we have 83. Sorry, this is so messy looking. 71. And if you do minus 84, we are plus 29 cents. All right, we are doing good so far, y'all. I do this like it depends on how I'm feeling. I have a knack for wanting to sit here and do this. Sometimes I do it like every week. I just add up what I've been spending for the week, and then I will subtract it from what my goal is, so that way I can make sure I'm not spending too much money. So for example, every month I spend about $400 on groceries, because there are 4 weeks in a month. That's $100 a week. And so if I go to the grocery store, like this week, for example, I spent $81 at the grocery store. So what I will do is, I know I want to cash stuff $200. That's my goal, right? So I'll do 200 minus 81, and that means I still have $119 to spend the next week, if that makes sense. So that way when I cash stuff, it'll be $200, and I will be up to date with what I've spent on my credit card. I hope that makes total sense. As you guys can see, I went a little bit over, but we covered that because I am always keeping track of what I'm spending. You have to have like a knack for this, because it doesn't take that long. It takes, you know, I play something on my phone, I watch Netflix, I watch Cash Stuffers, I watch you guys, and I sit down and I do this. Sometimes I do it weekly, sometimes I do it before I come on camera with you guys and do the budget with me. It just depends. But yeah, so if you are someone who's doing the credit card method, you might want to do this weekly, just so you can see weekly what you are spending and if you are staying within your goal, and how much money you have left to spend, so that you don't go over, so that we're not just guessing. We you know, we have some numbers. That's why you guys see that I'm plus, because I've already did all of this, you know, week by week. But the last week when I'm unstuffing, I still do it one more time, so that I know I have stuffed correctly. So that's why I'm doing this with you guys today. So let's see, we have one more, and that's hair. And hair, we have some purchases on here, but I could have sworn I've already paid for this, because we have $14.75, we have $2.15. Let me add that up. $14.75 plus $2.15 plus 10. Yeah, plus 10, that's going to be 26.9. I've already paid for this with my buffer, so I'm actually just going to mark out hair, because I haven't bought any hair care products since that, if that makes sense. If y'all watched that video, then you know that for hair, I already paid for that, but I paid for it with my buffer that's in my Ally account, and I'm still waiting for that money to drop into my AHC. But until then, yeah, it's paid for. So yeah, we are done. We are done with this. And I kind of don't need these anymore, so I'm just going to fold them, and I'm going to put it with the rest of the chaos. You guys, this is the chaos from 2026. All of these I put so I put down what month these are from. These are from July till August, and then I just slap it in here. So this is what I mean when I say I'm type B. Like it's not neat, but it's neat. Like, it's tidy, okay? And then I just put it in my caddy, and it sits in my caddy. And if I ever need to look back at anything, it's right here for me to look back at, okay? Even like my calendar from Yancey, like all of that stuff is in here. All right. All right, you guys. So now we can do a total of what we have, what I have, what I've spent, and what's the difference. So let's do a total. 417 plus 133 plus 190 plus 90 plus 104 plus 84 equals. So we have, I'm gonna write the total down here. We have 998, and then we have what I spent. 460. Okay. All right, so we spent, hold on. It says we spent $944.34. So the difference would be $53.66. And that sounds correct, because that $53 should be my gas. That should be gas money. So that sounds correct. So yes, I'm thinking that, I don't know how long this video has gotten. I'm thinking that I'm going to turn the camera off, and we're going to do an unstuffing in a separate video. If that is okay with you guys, I will try to post them back to back. So if you're someone who's upset with me right now, that video should drop literally seconds after this one. Just so for anyone who wanted the whole thing, you have the whole thing. It's just going to be 2 videos. So this is going to be part 1, and that video is going to be part 2. So to anyone who has made it all the way through to the end of this video, thank you so much for staying to the end. I really hope that it helped somebody. I really hope that this chaos that I got going on makes sense to someone, and it helps someone. And don't forget, I will be making this video again during my budgeting of next week, because I get paid next week. And yeah, that's everything. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And I hope to see you here again. And I think that's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, and then I'm gonna turn it right back on. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.